Ani everyone! So November is Native American Heritage Month, so I did 20 Indigenous themes that can be used in a bullet journal. And you will notice one thing that is usually used that is missing. And I will explain that whenever we are talking about the different designs. So the circles are not universal in all the tribes, but they do represent a connectiveness. And so circles are important in my drawings. And then the second one is applique, which we use on some of our regalia. I know Anishinaabe use it. I did this by doing sticky notes, different colors on top of each other. And then you can do the tribal flags. Pick a tribal flag that's different for each month and learn about the different tribes. The traditional colors, red, white, yellow, and black. And then you have the horses, which only represent the Plains natives. Not every tribe used horses, but I really think they're pretty. Then you have the tracks, and those are bear, deer, wolf. You can actually use a lot of different types and just focus on the animals themselves. I added arrows in here, which is very stereotypical when people think of natives, but I use stencils. I'm an archer, so I just put them on there. I also put on Ojibwe floral. One of the things you're not going to see on here is a dream catcher. I really think a lot of people overuse that and they don't understand the purpose and reason for the dream catcher. So I did not add the dream catcher on here, even though it's from my people. However, I did also add the Ojibwe floral, which are from my people. The difference between this and a lot of different floral designs is it has a extra line on the outside of the petals to kind of make them pop. And I really think it's pretty, but I might be biased since I'm Ojibwe, but I think I wanted to add that. Then on the bottom, there's geometric designs, which depending on where you're from, it can tell what tribe you're from or even what family you're from by the designs that you use. And so I kind of put a little bit of symbols. It also can tell your story by which designs you use. Then there's the copper kettle. And the copper kettle represents the water carriers and the water protectors. And I wanted to put this on here because it's very important. And then I wanted to add that copper color. I wanted to add a little bit of color. Some of them are just plain, but I think that it's really interesting to kind of see the pop of it. Then we talk about different cultural items and the beadwork. So the beadwork is represented by the squares. Beadwork was came to the people whenever colonization came. They also did quill work. That's hard to represent. You could also do dancers in your design with like fancy dancers or traditional dancers. Be aware that each one was brought about for a different reason. And then I did rock your mocks because November, usually November 15th, but the week of the 13th through the 19th is rock your mocks. And so I did some moccasins, which are actually a little hard to draw, but I think I represented them pretty good. I would add color to that if I used it in a spread of rock your mocks. And then I did a fan, which usually is used by traditional dancers or during ceremonies or different things, but I love the fan that I have, so I wanted to represent that with feathers and a fan. And then we have the word birch bark, so you can draw birch bark, you can just use the word. There's like a lot of different designs to the birch bark that would be really pretty for a layout. And a lot of this is actually Anishinaabe kind of things. And then we have the feather, which feathers are very important for our fans, for honorings and different things. So I added a feather. I also added a ribbon skirt. And a lot of women use ribbon skirts. This is where we use the applique that's up top. And we put that on our skirts. Different colors mean different things. And then you have the medicine wheel. Medicine wheel usually has the 4 direction colors in it or on it. I just wanted to do the 4 direction symbol to represent our spirituality. Then you have the word sage, which you can draw the sage. You can use the different medicines. And then I did sweetgrass. Sweetgrass is important medicine to burn, but I wanted you to be aware of the different things that you can do for Indigenous theme ideals, but also remember to be respectful whatever you do.